Now if you go to hub.docker.com and there once you are signed in, if you click on the explore button, you can see there are so many results that are available, and all of them are basically images, and you can see they are Docker official image. Well, most of them here will be that, but basically everything like PHP. If you look at WordPress here, there is a hello world, Docker, RabbitMQ. Many of this will be familiar like Node.js, Redis Cache, Nginx Server. We have image for almost everything for programming that we will require. So whatever programming language you are using or the framework you are using, we have an image of that. We can directly use that image, build a container, and be up and running. In order to get started, let me scroll down, and I think we saw the image, hello world. Let me see how this works. You can see there is a command here, docker pull hello world. But before we implement that command, let me open PowerShell here, and there I will search for docker version. Perfect. With that, it says that Docker is installed on the machine and the version is 24.0.6. Now right here we have a command docker pull hello world, and we have an image that we are pulling on our local machine. But before we pull any image, how can we see list of all the images in our local machine? If I go back to Docker desktop and if I navigate to image, if there were any image here, they would be displayed right here. But I want to show you in the command prompt we have the command docker images, and that will display all the active image. But there are few more things that I will explain with the docker images. Before that, let me copy the command here, docker pull hello world, paste that here. In order to paste in PowerShell, you will use the right click and it will automatically paste that. After you add that, if I press the enter button, you can see it takes a while. It will download that image. It says pull complete and it is downloaded. Now if I do docker images here, then it will display the image. Perfect. That looks good. We have the size when it was last created, but the important thing here is the image ID. That will be unique for all the image that you will have on your machine, and right here you can see it is the latest version. If you go back and examine the tags here, you can see there is a latest tag. On top of that there are more tags if you want to get explicitly that version. But we will not go into those details right now. I want to keep it simple when we are getting started. So what we have done is using Docker version, we confirmed that Docker was installed on the machine. Docker images will display all the image on the laptop. And docker pull somehow magically pulls the repository from the hub.docker.com based on the repository name right here, and it gets the image with the tag of latest by default. Now if you open Docker desktop here, great, in the images, it automatically displays hello world, and that is looking good. But now we have an image. How can I build a container from that image? That is super simple. For that we have a new command here, docker run, and then we need to write the image name on which we want to execute the command docker run. So that is hello world here. Now if you have a spelling mistake, then you can see we get the error message, unable to find that image. Let me zoom in here. Perfect. You can see unable to find that image, and it displays the error message. But if we have the correct name here, it will basically run that and we get the message hello from Docker. This message shows that your installation appears to be working correctly. So what did we just do? We basically pulled an image and we built a container from that image. We displayed the message hello from Docker. If you go back to Docker desktop here, and if you go to containers here, great. You can see there is one item in container that we did not have before, and it was built on the image hello world. Container name Docker automatically assigns something random. It is peaceful, no ether. That is not relevant, but we have a container ID similar to the image ID that we had when we saw the images. One thing that you can notice here is the status is exited. What happens with container is unless there is something that is continuously running inside the container, container builds the image and it exits out. Here we are only displaying hello from Docker. Well, not we, but the image hello world. The only thing that it displays is the message here. It prints that out and then it exits the container. Now, of course, if you are running a web application or some project in a container, it will continuously be running and the status will not be exited for that container, which we will see in the upcoming videos. But right now, everything is looking good.